Okay. So, I just wanted to, I know you guys probably know a lot of this already, but I'm going to go through some other stuff. But for this month, and I haven't updated the picture for this slide, but the 3-day refresh, and I even wrote 3-day refresh fix. I'm just crazy, y'all. Sorry. The 3-day refresh is on sale, and then size as well. Those challenge packs, both for 140. So those are good. Like Hope, I know you already did a little video and talked about doing size. Amy, you can try it through Beachbody On Demand. There's a preview workout that you can do, and that way you can say you've done it. You can explain it to people so you have an idea of what it's like. But it's fun. I've had lots of interest in it, but I haven't really actually had anybody commit and buy the challenge pack. But I'm gonna do some more of the workouts myself and do some more of those video posts. That really creates a lot of attraction and attention to it, and people ask questions whenever you're doing it, and you can answer it based on what you've done. The 2 challenge groups that I have for August are, of course, next Monday, the Mommy and Me group starts, and that is for anybody any mom with toddlers, small children, infants, whatever, that just needs kind of the extra accountability, the just ideas about how to get their workouts in, recipes. Hope and I talked about this, Amy. We're even gonna create, like, for each week, we're gonna create a meal plan for them instead of them having to do it themselves. Of course, not everybody will probably like what we like. So, we're going to try as hard as we can to kind of make it, appealing to everybody, but it's going to be a guide basically. And you guys know, in a challenge group, I typically have challengers create their own meal plan, and they can still do that, but we're going to offer them a meal plan every week so that they don't have to do that themselves, because that's a little time consuming, especially if you've never done it before. And then we're just going to post recipes. Hope has really good family friendly recipes that she's come up with, and we're just going to share recipes and tips and every day in the group, just like we do in a regular challenge group, but just targeted for moms with smaller children. So if anybody has any ideas you want to shoot me, things that have worked for you, or whatever, if you do your own kind of research and stuff on that, please shoot those to me, and I will definitely include those. The second challenge group I'm going to do, it starts August the 24th, and it's going to be the busy moms kind of group. It's kind of the same concept, but it's going to be more targeted. It's not just going to be for moms with small children, but it's going to focus on like crockpot recipes, packing your cooler and stuff like that for ball games and for, activities after school. That's going to be targeted towards more a broader range of moms. And it doesn't just have to be moms, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't call it that, but that's kind of who we are, and what we attract are moms who are with kids, school-age children, and things like that. But Amy, I'm going to unmute you for a second, because we had talked about this a little bit, but I wasn't really sure. Let's see. You sold a few challenge packs, but you don't think that you have anyone interested in doing a challenge group right away. Is that correct?
Melissa, the one that I told you that had been diagnosed with ALS,
Mm-hmm.
now she's in MS. I'm sorry. Thank you, Brett. She is interested in starting right away. My parents who bought one have already started. They're just waiting on their Shakeology.
So they're in a challenge group?
No, they're not in a challenge group.
They've already started their program. Do they want to do a challenge group?
Yeah, my mom don't do Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But my dad, so okay. My mom, I can do through him, so.
Okay. So you just tell me, like, if we can start one just for your challengers, we can start one on Monday, or we can start one the 17th, whatever you want to do. I like to get them started. I mean, your parents, this sounds like they sound like you, they're going to do it, no matter what. But, like for Melissa, I like to have them in a group and with a goal and, doing things to get started. Because I found that if I have somebody that buys a challenge pack kind of in between challenge groups and they just sit on it, they're a lot less likely to implement it and make it happen. So I either get them, if they don't have a challenge group, I walk them through their meal planning guide and help them create their first meal plan. And then I put them in the next challenge group, or if I have enough people, it can be 2 people, it can be 5 people, it doesn't matter. If they're ready to get started, I don't mind to create a challenge group, and that would give you good practice, Amy.
She needs the challenge group. She doesn't really have the support of her husband, so she's definitely going to need the challenge group with this.
Okay, and you said that you had some other people that were planning to get started. So, if you have 2 or 3 people that sign up before Monday, or even next week, whatever, and they're maybe they're not moms, maybe they don't have small kids, whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll do whatever we need to get them started. So you just let me know, keep me updated on that. But you two guys have your 2 Success Club points for the month already. Yeah, y'all are awesome.
I'm still learning that, but yay.
I know you want to shoot for 5, a minimum of 5. So, that's like 3 challenge packs. So, okay, let me go back to my screen. What do I do with it? Okay, so those are the challenge groups for this month. And like I said, if we need to add another one, we can add another one. Team Cup. So Hope, you're in a different group. Are y'all like doing stuff? Are y'all having calls? Do you have hold on, like you're mute, unmute yourself, please. Can you do that? Here, I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, they had a team call, but it was Sunday night at 8:00 when I was at church because they're on a different time zone. But yeah, they're doing actually a back to school group that starts. They're all inviting for it right now, and they start the 17th. Yeah, a week after our mom's group starts.
Okay. Did you set goals for that, and do y'all share those in your little group thing?
Yes.
Okay.
We were all trying to get Success Club 5 the first week. A lot of them have, shot for 10 or 20 for the month.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But there's a lot of them that have never done a cup in that group.
Right. That's what most of the people in mine have never done a cup. Was it Melanie? Was that your 2 Success Club points, or was it somebody else?
No, it was somebody else.
Oh, good. So you still got that potential for Melanie and stuff. And it is a cup month, which typically means that you up your, you up your goals, you up your inviting, and because it's just a fun challenge. Honestly, it's just a good way to get people motivated. And August can typically be kind of a slow month, because people are going back to school. I don't know if y'all can see me or not. It says my connection is unstable, which I truly believe. It's a slow month here. People are going back to school, and they're just really not thinking about starting anything other than just getting their kids off to school and surviving the month. So that's one of the reasons Team Cup is in August. And it's really, guys, if you're out there and inviting, if your goal is, if you set your goals a little higher, you're going to have to invite a little bit more. And the more people you invite, the more Success Club points that you're probably going to be able to get this month. But that also means it's more contacts for later, because not everybody's going to say yes right now. Okay. I can promise you that. You're going to get a whole lot of no's, and that is okay. Let me stop this share for a minute, because I was listening to Darren Hardy. It's a new book. It's called I can't remember, the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, but he was talking about, he had this quote from Confucius, and it said, victory isn't never falling or getting, it's never falling, but it's getting back up when you fall. And I thought that was so good for us, because like this, if you have the wrong mindset in this business, if you go in it thinking that, you're just going to be like awesome and everybody's going to say yes because you're so excited about challenge groups. Milo, I'm working, baby. Okay. All right. Then you're going to get a lot of no's, and you're going to be disappointed really, really fast. But you're going to get knocked down. You're going to get no's, but that's okay. That's good. I want you guys, it took me a while to think about it this way, and it took a lot of professional development and people telling me this, but I see so many coaches that start this, and after the first few no's, look at Amy, after the first few no's and or maybe they have some conversations with people and they have to really work at it and have to invest a lot of time in them. And they're like, oh, this is too hard. I don't want to do it. But, it's those conversations and it's those no's and it's having to figure out how to talk to people and how to explain this. Like, Amy, you were asking me about Shakeology earlier. You've got to educate yourself on Shakeology. Holy goodness, it has got so much stuff in it. I posted that one thing that I can't remember what the ingredient is now that helps with like PMS and, mood swings and things. Shakeology is amazing. It is packed, and you have to educate yourself, and people will ask you questions that you don't have the answers to, and that is okay. Okay, guys. Hey, I asked y'all to go in there. Go. So, getting those no's and those hard conversations is going to be what makes you a better coach and makes you better at inviting and makes you better at selling your challenge packs. So the more the more things that you have to look up, the more questions that you have to ask, or the more research you have to do, it's going to make you a better coach. So don't once you start getting these no's, don't think, oh, this is not for me. I'm just going to quit. I'm not good at this. You have to get good at it. You have to learn. You have to post every day. You have to do your own workouts. You have to figure out why Shakeology works for you. So don't be discouraged by those no's. Our culture tells us to avoid failure and things like that, but it should be appreciated, and we should even celebrate it, because I can tell you over the past year, I couldn't even begin to count the no's that I've gotten. But it's made me a better coach. It's helped my inviting. It's helped how I approach people. It's helped, how I educate myself on it. So just know that. Don't be overwhelmed and intimidated by all that you have to do or have to understand. Just use it to make you better at this. So anyways, that was my little spiel, my little pep talk for y'all. But moving on, can y'all see these slides that I'm showing y'all? Can you see my PowerPoints? Okay, good. I posted this in our team page up for the banner, Success Club prizes for this month. Obviously, I want you guys to go and look at in the FAQ at what the Team Cup, what the prizes are for them, because there's a whole list. If your team meets a certain number of points, and if you hit Success Club 5, you get certain things and so on. So to go to the FAQ, Amy, you may not know this. Some of the newer coaches may not know this, but you go into your Coach Online office and go to News and Training. And I think you go to News, and then on the left, there's an FAQ button, and you can go in there and you can type whatever you want to. So you would type in Team Beachbody Cup, and it would probably pull up August. Or if you need to, if you want sample, well, let's see. If you want to know, like Amy, you asked me a question the other day about customer leads as an Emerald coach. So if you type in customer leads, it's going to pull that up, and you can find out what you have to do to get customer leads. So FAQ is awesome, but the FAQ for the Beachbody Cup is 3302. So use that, go read about it. There's just so you can learn about the prizes. But for me personally, as your upline coach, if you hit Success Club 5, I am going to give you this cool little She Is keychain, and it's got scripture on the back. It's from Proverbs, and I just think it's pretty and it's cute and it fits us. Success Club 10, a scripture coffee mug, and then if you add 2 new coaches this month, which Amy, you already did, you hit Emerald. Amy, you rank advanced to Emerald, and you added 2 new coaches, so that same thing. So you get a workout tank and a professional development book. If you add 4 coaches, which is the same thing as what Amy did, you get a workout tank and a professional development book, even if you don't rank advanced. So that's just for me personally, but that's my incentive for you guys to grow your business and to help as many people as you can this month. And like I said, this month already, you 2 guys are at Success Club 2, and it's only August 6th, so keep pushing it, and you guys will be there soon. And this thing, you all saw this, right? This is what I posted in the group. I really encourage you to print it out and use it, because especially you newer coaches, and even, you guys who have been coaches for a while, it gets overwhelming. It gets overwhelming for me a lot of days, just to make sure I'm doing the basics of what I should be doing as a coach to grow my business and to help people. And somebody else created this, and they said I could use it, so I stole it. But it's got 4 things on it, 4 things for you to do every single day. It says 10 invites. I know that for you newer coaches, that may sound like a lot. And if it is, cut it in half. I don't care if you invite 5 people every day. But since it is a cut month, it's a push month, you should be inviting. So, you can sit down and type out 5 invites before you have your first cup of coffee, honestly. Just do it in a way that's not salesy. Start off, I shared something in Coach Basics the other day, and in our group, just find out what's going on in their life, make a comment about that, and then share. Hey, I don't know if you know, but I have become a fitness coach, health and fitness coach. I run accountability groups to help people get on track with their health and fitness and to stick with it and to make a lifestyle change. I'm trying to help as many people as I can this month, and I just wanted to know if you might be interested in learning more about it. So that's an invite. Takes less than a minute to type it out and hit send. Okay, so do that every day. Are you working out? Are you drinking your shake? Yes. Being proof of the product and share about it. You need to post about it, okay? Professional development. If you're reading, sit down and read for 10 or 15 minutes. If you've got an audio CD, listen for 5 minutes. You're going to get a whole lot of information in 5 minutes listening to those CDs. The other thing is 10 new contacts. Or conversations. That's adding those people on Facebook, those suggestions, those friend suggestions. That's, telling somebody happy birthday. You know how it tells you who all has a birthday? That's a convo. That's starting a conversation. That's commenting on somebody who went on a vacation to Jamaica. Hey, that looks awesome. Just start conversations and add new contacts every day. And you guys, honestly, you can do this. Minus your workout, but you can do this in 30 minutes. So it's just check it off every single day. And I promise you, if you keep up with this and if you're doing it, you will see your business grow. There's no way that it can't. And if you need help with conversations, like if you want to reach out to somebody that you think might be interested, but you're not sure how to approach it, or, say somebody has health problems, or it's somebody that's really fit and you just think they might enjoy Shakeology in the challenge group. If you need help with that, let me know. That's what I'm here for. I can definitely give you ideas, but this tracker is I think it's going to help kind of just calm the pressure. It just gives you something to do every single day. That's pretty simple, and it's going to, like I said, just help you grow your business. The last thing that I'm going to show you before I let you guys go or ask if you have questions. Amy was asking me about creating a banner for her Facebook page, and that's something else, guys. As far as your Facebook page, if you're using your personal, it needs to be public. You've got to make your page public, or nobody's going to be able to find you or see what you're doing. You need to change your profile picture to a picture of your face. It needs to be a clear picture of your face. Just a minute, buddy. I'm almost done. Okay. And it definitely, like Amy, it doesn't need to be you with your best girlfriend, because they're not going to know which one is you. It could be you and your husband, you and your kids. It can definitely be a family picture, but your face needs to be clear and distinguishable. And then what was the other thing? Maybe that was it. But yeah, your page, when people go to your page, it does not need to be all about Beachbody. No, please don't do that. I've seen coaches do that. It's kind of gross. But they need to know that you are a coach. They need to know that you are passionate about health and fitness. They need to know, yes, lots of other things about you, your family, your hobbies, definitely. But if somebody goes to your page and there's nothing about it, you go and invite them to a challenge group and they look through your page and there's absolutely nothing there about what you're talking about, they're probably not going to they're probably not going to trust you enough, honestly, to lead them in a challenge group. So especially you newer coaches, it's just something that you just kind of start to practice it, the habit of posting about your workout, and you just get used to it. But I'm not done. Shut the door. No, can't have that. So you know, that's, people need to be able to go to your Facebook page, see your face, first of all, know who you are, and understand what you are doing as a coach. And don't be overwhelmed by that. It just, you get used to it. Hope can tell you she's gotten really good at it. So, but as far as posting pictures, I mean, you see me every single day post a workout picture, right? And I put these words over it. Your pictures need to be eye-catching. It doesn't have to be a picture of you in your workout clothes. You know, eventually I think that it would be good if you got to that. I didn't do that at first. Like I said, I've told you, if you're a new coach, I've told you my stuff at first was kind of awful and hideous looking back now. Like, but you just learn what works. You learn what people notice. But it definitely needs to be a picture that catches people's eye. And I like to add words to mine because people read that first, and whenever they see, it's kind of like a teaser. Okay. So, and I didn't include any pictures. I've got an old PowerPoint where I did that, but I can go back and share that if you want it. But it just needs to be something that catches people's eye. And I typically, you know, write something on there. Sometimes it's scripture, sometimes it's something else, but it makes people stop and read it. And if they stop and read what's on the picture, then they're probably going to read my post, okay, what I actually wrote. Nobody's going to stop. If I'm typing out all this stuff and they're scrolling through Facebook and I don't have a picture with it, I mean, I don't stop and read posts usually that are just words, unless I know it's somebody that I like to read their stuff. So a picture with it is very, very important. But how do you create those pictures? Obviously, you snap it on your phone, and these are some of my favorite apps that I use on my phone for like my workout pictures. And Amy, even that one that I created of you today as an Emerald coach, I did that on my phone. And some of my favorites are WordSwag, Photofy. I don't use it as much. I typically use PicStitch and Rona Designs the most. Instagram, obviously, you can post that on that's a social media outlet. So if you don't have an Instagram account, you can create one and start using that. And when I post to Instagram, I can just automatically post it to my Facebook. So that's not an extra step. And I just like the way Instagram makes my photos look. So those are that picture right there on the right are some of my favorite ones. The ones that I do with video, I use Pick, Play, Post. It's a good one, and these are all easy to use. So, you know, those are just some ideas just to get you started. I would just pick one, and you can spend a whole lot of time creating these images and editing them, but I encourage you not to, because you will get lost in it and overwhelmed. So just do something simple at first, and you'll get better at it, and you'll learn how they work. Okay. For the computer, now, Amy, you were talking about, my kids are going to run in here in a minute because it's thundering and they can't stand it. Let's see, I'm going to unmute y'all. But as far as your banner for your Facebook page, I use PicMonkey, and you have to do that on the computer. I don't know if you can even create a Facebook banner on those phone apps, but PicMonkey is what I use for that, for my challenge group banners, for my own Facebook banner. And you just go in there and I think you hit, there's some options at the top. It says create. And when you scroll over it, it'll say you have an option to do a Facebook banner, and it automatically sets the parameters for how the size it should be. And then you can add pictures. You can write words on it. You can change the background. Again, this could be totally overwhelming if you spent too much time on it at first. I still get lost in PicMonkey. But just do something simple at first, because I know you wanted to change your profile picture, your banner, so that people would kind of know what you were doing with some quotes and stuff like that. So that's where I would do that. Do y'all have any questions? Anything?
Nope.
Amy, you good? Does that help? Did I just drown you?
No, you didn't drown me.
Okay.
I was laughing because you told me yesterday, you were like, you might want to put a picture of yourself on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
But I'm locked down like Fort Knox, so this is kind of all new.
I know it. Take baby steps. It's fine. Take baby steps. You want people to be able to find you and to be able to see what you're doing. And you're just, you're beautiful. I don't know why you're hiding your face behind all that gator stuff, but you're beautiful. Hey, and Amy, I want you, Hope, I'm going to put you on the spot. I want you to go to Hope's page. Are you friends? Y'all are friends, aren't you? Yeah.
Yes.
and see what she wrote yesterday about somebody calling her a health nut?
I read that.
Did you read it?
I was surprised somebody would do something like that.
I know, but I loved it because, it started a conversation and people knew that. Like, oh, Emmy. Hey, Emmy.
Sorry, you might want to.
People, Hope involves her kids in this, what she's doing. And it was good. And you were gutsy to put it out there, which was cool. And it was good. I liked it. But anyways, I was going to share that in our page too, and I didn't, but I will. All right, guys, that's all I have. Yeah, Amy, the Coach Basics, there's a call tonight at 8:30. I'm not going to be on that. I don't want you to think you have to be on all these calls. Honestly, there are recordings, just pick what you can do for the week. And obviously, you can ask me questions when you need to. The National Wake Up Call is definitely one that I would definitely recommend everybody listen to at some point in the week. And again, you can listen to the podcast on your phone while you're driving or whatever. But just don't be overwhelmed by all this. But there is a call tonight, so don't feel like you have to do that. But it's good if you can. There was something else I was just going to say. Oh, professional development. Did you get your professional development book, Amy?
I'm going today to get it.
Okay. All right. Hope, what are you reading or listening to right now? Look at her. She's like, I'm trying to stay muted, Rachel.
I'm sorry. I had to go get tea for her.
It's fine.
I've been listening to podcasts mostly just because if I don't listen to it while I'm driving, I can't seem to get it done.
Do you listen to the wake up calls?
Yes.
Yeah,
and I listen to Shailene.
Yeah,
the wake up calls. And it takes me about 2 days to get through the wake up calls.
Yeah. Some of them are longer than others. Some of them are like this actual speaker part is like 20 minutes, and some of them are about 30. So, but they're always so good.
And because I try to listen to music too when I'm for our group.
Yeah.
And while I'm driving, and so I've got to try to cram it all in.
Okay.
But there's no extracurricular reading.
No, I know. I have to listen too. If I don't listen, I don't get it done.
And I listen to Shailene's.
She's a hoot.
Yeah.
Matt told me about y'all's conversation last night.
Yeah. He said he'd started a challenge group for that.
Hey, Amy, when we went to Summit, I'm going to stop recording.